Hello, friends, and thank you as always for visiting the Legend Sports Universe YouTube channel, Legend Sports Universe, where legends play forever. The final three-game series of the year four of the Franchise Stars Baseball League is upon us, and the Philadelphia Phillies, the best team in the National League, visit the St.
And
Louis
now,
Cardinals, who,
your
despite being a game below 500,
2025
only sit
U.S.
2 games out of
Cardinals.
first place behind the division-leading Chicago Cubs. It was a miserable first half of the season for the Cardinals, but they have managed to hang around. They've picked it up since the All-Star break in the mediocre NL Central. And now, behind that man, Johnny Mize, who should be in the Cardinals uniform, not the Phillies. He'll be in the Cardinals uniform for the game, don't worry. But Johnny Mize has helped lead the Cardinals into this final weekend still with playoff hopes in their view. Ernie Broglio has not made a start this season. He was a September 1st call-up, but General Crowder had been the number 5 starter. Crowder has struggled. They took him out. They've decided to go with Broglio here in a huge game for St. Louis. Their tragic number is 3. Billy Hamilton squares the bunt at a curveball and fouls it off to get us underway here. The Cardinals know they have Bob Gibson going tomorrow and Dizzy Dean going in the season finale. So now they will count on a big start from Broglio, who gives up a laced shot down the right field line to Billy Hamilton. Harper plays it well and throws a dart to second, but Hamilton gets around the tag. 31st double of the season for sliding Billy Hamilton, and that is not the start Broglio and the Cardinals were looking for. Here is Richie Ashburn. Ashburn second in the National League in batting. 90 runs scored on the season, 33 stolen bases, a .345 average. Second only to Willie Mays of the Giants. Broglio comes inside, gets Ashburn to pop it up. Smith is under it, puts it away for the first out.
The second baseman.
Your Phillies lineup: Hamilton, Ashburn, and the rookie Chase Utley. Klein, Rowland, and McGee, Howard, Dalton, and Rollins. Phillies, the second best OPS in the National League, behind the Giants. Here's Utley, the rookie, front runner for Rookie of the Year. 304, 27 homers, 98 ribbies for the rookie second baseman. An all-star campaign, Utley has been everything the Phillies had hoped for. Broglio checks Hamilton at second, delivers. First pitch fastball is in for a called strike. Oh and 1 the count. Curveball swung on and missed, and Utley is in an 0-2 hole. Broglio delivers. Curveball there. Utley pops it up, and Smith is going to field another pop-up. 2 away. So Broglio, after giving up the leadoff double to Billy Hamilton, has induced pop-ups from Ashburn and Utley, and that'll bring up the reigning National League Most Valuable Player, Chuck Klein. Klein missed almost 2 months of this season and still has 96 RBIs, 268, 25 homers. This game 2 of a 4-game season-ending set. The Cardinals won yesterday in extra innings. A walk-off RBI single from Walker Cooper. First pitch fastball from Broglio right down the middle for strike 1. Broglio from the set, trying to get out of first inning trouble. Slider there, misses down low. 1-1 the count. Broglio deals curveball, ends well inside, Klein backs away, and the count goes to 2-1. Broglio delivers again. Fastball there. Klein fouls it off, and the count goes to 2-2 as the crowd comes alive here at Busch Stadium, trying to will Ernie Broglio through this first inning. Curveball, Klein pulls it to the right side. Base hit past Hornsby. Hamilton comes around third. Throw home will not be in time. It's an RBI single for Chuck Klein, and the Phillies have quickly taken a 1-0 lead here in the top of the first. 97th ribby on the year for Klein, who led the league in RBIs a year ago in his MVP campaign. That'll bring up Scott Rowland. Rowland has had some pop this year, but the average has suffered as a result. He's only batting .237. Fouls off that fastball. It's 0-1. 28 homers, 83 RBIs for Rowland. Broglio from the set. Ground ball to short. Smith has it. Flips it to Hornsby, and the side is retired. But the RBI single from Chuck Klein gets the Phillies on the board. We'll head to the bottom of the first here at Busch Stadium. Phillies 1. Cardinals coming up. On the hill for Philadelphia, Robin Roberts, 13-10, a 3.67 earned run average, a solid campaign for Roberts, who finishes talking things over with catcher Darren Dalton. He will face Ray Lankford to lead things off for the Cardinals. Lankford has had a very strong year. 304, 25 homers, 75 RBIs for Lankford.
The left fielder,
He's struck out plenty. When he's made contact, he's done something with it. And he skies this one out to right. Lazy fly ball. Put away by Klein for out number 1. 1 pitch, 1 out here in the bottom of the first.
batting second, the second baseman.
Your Cardinals lineup: Lankford, Hornsby, and deadline acquisition Bryce Harper. Mize, Edmonds, and Boyer. Hafey, Simmons, and Ozzie Smith round out the order for your Cardinals. Here's Rogers Hornsby. A down year for the Raja, though he has been hot lately. 261, 30 homers, 88 RBIs. Not bad for a down year. Hornsby has been at or above 300 each of the first 3 years of the FSBL. Fastball there, misses down low. It's 2-0. Roberts deals again. Hornsby fouls it off. Roberts delivers. Chopper to third. Rowland charges. Gobbles it up. Takes his time. Throws to first. Hornsby slow getting out of the box there, and there's 2 away.
Batting third, the right fielder, Bryce Harper.
So that'll bring up Bryce Harper. Harper acquired right before the July trade deadline from the Expos, who started purging their top players at the deadline. Harper acquired in exchange for Johnny Padres, who had been acquired from the Dodgers last offseason, and top prospect Lou Brock. 0-1 offering here from Roberts. Harper takes the fastball up high. 1-1 offering. That one up in the zone. Harper chases. It's popped up on the infield. We'll see who takes charge of it. It's going to be Ryan Howard in front of the mound. And the side is retired. So a smooth first inning for Robin Roberts. We'll head to the top of the second here at Busch. Phillies 1, Cardinals nothing. Here's Sherry McGee, and another just fine, solid season for McGee. 295. First pitch fastball from Broglio is a ball and strike. McGee filled in as the everyday right fielder when Chuck Klein was on the injured list. And McGee played well enough that the Phillies just never skipped a beat. 0-2 here as Broglio works to McGee. Curveball, high fly ball to left center. Going back is Langford. Still going. Near the wall, looking up, and it's out of here. Home run, Sherry McGee into the bullpen in left field. His 27th home run of the season. And it's 2-0 Philadelphia. So McGee goes yard off of Broglio, a solo shot to lead off the top of the second. A high arcing shot. Langford kept on going, thought he might have a play at it. But it ended up in the Phillies bullpen. 2-0 Philadelphia. Here's Ryan Howard. Howard batting .240. 18 homers, 58 RBIs for the big first baseman. Fastball at the knees. He's ahead 0-2. Fastball away there. 1-2 the count. Leo delivers. Howard pulls it down to first, taken by Mize on the backhand. He'll take it to the bag himself. And there's one away.
Batting it, the catcher, Darren Duff.
So that'll bring up Darren Daulton. Daulton, 245, 18 homers, 39 RBIs. Those 18 homers, a career best for Daulton. Ball's a called strike. And during play today, Cubs lead these Cardinals by 2. The Pirates by 3. Chopped to short. Smith has it. Throws the first, and there's 2 away. So the Pirates' tragic number is now 1. A Cubs win or a Pirates loss will end the playoff hopes for the Pirates as Jimmy Rollins steps in, batting .242. Elsewhere in the National League, the Dodgers and Mets enter the day still tied for the second wild card spot in the National League. And 3 games remaining there. The Dodgers wrapping up against the lowly Rockies. Blanking on who the Mets are finishing. Oh, that's terrible. I'm sure we'll see on the cycle through who the Mets finish. Not remembering it off the top of my head. Apologies for that. Fastball from Broglio misses up high. As our good friend SGJ Jamie joined us. Like the mullet. Yeah, Daulton rocking the mullet. 2-2 the count as Broglio works to Rollins. Fastball there is fouled off. Ball pulled foul. Broglio delivers. Rollins down the left field line. That's slicing. That's going to get out of play. Two and two the count. Broglio deals beautiful change up there. He gets Rollins, and the side is retired. But Sherry McGee goes deep for the Phillies, who strike again here in the second. We'll head to the bottom of the second. Phillies 2, Cardinals nothing. So here's Johnny Mize, third in the National League with 43 homers, 101 RBIs. Batting .269, a terrific season for Mize. He bounces the first pitch foul. Fastball. Ball the ball, borderline pitch there. Roberts doesn't get it. Roberts delivers. Mize chops it out towards second. Utley charges. Scoops throws the first and gets him for the first out. Again, Mize, one of the few players in the game who's not allowed to wear his retired number. Inconsistent glitch in MLB The Show. Here's Jim Edmonds, 266, 27 homers, 82 RBI. Roberts delivers. First pitch misses down low. 9 RBIs in his last 10 for Edmonds. That's ball there on the inside corner. It's 1-1. Roberts delivers. Fastball down and away. 2-1 the count. Roberts delivers. Fastball is a ball strike. 2-2. Roberts deals again. Big leg kick there. Edmonds puts this one out to right. It's hit well. Klein's going back. He's at the track. It's at the wall. It hits off the base of the wall. Edmonds going towards second. Throw in the second is a good one, and they get him. Oh, terrific play by the Phillies. Klein played that perfectly off the wall. Edmonds put it over his head. But the relay to second gets Edmonds, and there's 2 away here in the bottom of the second. I did not think there was any way they were throwing Edmonds out there. Here's Ken Boyer, 299. Oh, the Mets are playing the Expos. Finish up the season in a 3-game set. And Mets and Dodgers deadlock for that second wild card spot. The Braves 2 games ahead of both of them for the first wild card. Popped up, shallow center. Rollins goes out. He's under it. Puts it away. And the side is retired. So Edmonds trying to stretch it. And again, not a bad move there. I mean, it was over Klein's head, but a perfect relay guns him out. 2-0 Phillies as we head to the third. Here's Billy Hamilton. Broglio misses up and away. That is incorrect. Billy Hamilton does not lead the National League in WAR. Willie Mays' WAR this year is like 12.5 or something ridiculous like that. Willie Mays seems poised to take home his second NL MVP award in 4 seasons. One offering from Broglio. Hamilton squares, pops it up, and Simmons puts it away for the first out.
Now batting, number 1.
So that'll bring up Richie Ashburn. Simmons takes him in to get his mask. Not sure if he rents something, but he seems fine. He'll stay in the game. Ashburn popped out his first time up. And Whitey second in the National League in batting. Change up on the outside corner. Top 10 in the league and runs scored. He's tied for 7th. Change up misses down low. 1-1 pitch from Broglio. Slider is fisted out into left. Smith is going to play it on the backhand, but have no play, and that's just going to go into his pocket.
The batter, number 26.
So an oddly fought off. Can't even call that an infield single. 1 out base hit for Richie Ashburn. Here's Chase Utley. Utley popped out his first time. And Utley the front runner for National League Rookie of the Year. The pitch. Bird ball strike. Phillies have put up a run in each of the first 2 innings. And the Phillies have clinched home field advantage throughout the National League side of the playoffs. Phillies may well sit players over the next final couple of games of the season. they get playoff ready. They've got the main cast of characters in there today. One and two the count here as Broglio works up. Fastball misses inside. 2-2 the count. Broglio checks the runner and delivers. Shot out into right field. That one is yanked. Going back on it is Harper. Near the wall. Makes the... No, he can't hold on. Harper hits the wall. And he's going to get the throw in. It's backed up by Edmonds. But Bryce Harper going back to the wall. I thought he had it. He hits the wall. He can't make the play. And now it is second and third for the Phillies. Utley did not miss a home run by much here. Harper almost reels this ball in. By no means an easy play, but it did look like Bryce Harper had this ball tracked. Heading back. He gets the glove up at the edge of the warning track. Leaps a little bit towards the wall, and it just goes over the outstretched glove. So Harper can't come up with it. Second and third. One out. Here's Chuck Klein. Could certainly consider an intentional walk to Klein here. They do not. They yank the first pitch fastball foul. Things can get from bad to worse really quickly here for the Cardinals. Clinging to playoff hopes. Slider there, stays away. Klein swings and misses, and Broglio is ahead of him 0-2. Klein chases again. Gets a piece of it to stay alive. Again, the Cardinals 2 games back of the Cubs as we enter this final 3 games of the season. Fastball misses down low. The Cardinals have Gibson and Dean set up to throw the next 2 days. Fastball misses down low. Shot down the left field line, slices foul. Cubs are playing the Reds. The Pirates entered the day with a tragic number of 1. They're facing the Brewers. Shot out into left. Langford ranges over, tracks it down. Runner's going to tag. Langford's throw comes into third. It's a sacrifice fly for Chuck Klein, his second RBI of the ballgame. And the Phillies have taken a 3-0 lead. Nice play on the slicing shot there by Langford. Nothing else he could do more than he did. Here's Scott rolling. 2 outs here in the top of the third. Fastball is fouled off. Oh, 1 pitch. Slider misses down low. One off. Hold. Just outside the bag at third. Rolling almost had an RBI double. Steady's in a 1-2 hole. Broglio delivers. Roland pulls another one down. Slog early here for Broglio. 1-2 pitch. Roland grounds it to second. Hornsby has it. Throws to first. And the side is retired. But the Phillies building a picket fence here so far. They've got 1 run in each of the first 3 innings. We head to the bottom of the third. Phillies 3. Cardinals nothing. So here's Chick Hafey. Hafey batting .273 in his sophomore
The
camp.
designated hitter.
25 homers, 64 runs batted in. Spectacled Hafey. Doing the DH honors today. Takes the first pitch fastball from Roberts down low. Dalton wants this pitch up. Roberts goes away, and it's sliced the other way by Hafey into the corner out in right field. Klein digs it out. Hafey's going to cruise into second with a leadoff double to open up the bottom of the third as the Cardinals try to get something going. 34th double of the season for Hafey. Slices this one the other way. Busts it out of the box and is in at second. Here's Ted Simmons, the rookie catcher, batting .256. He'll bat from the left-hand side here, the switch hitter. Curveball down in the dirt. While the snap throw down to second by Dalton is airmail. So Dalton tried to catch Hafey napping at second, and he throws it into center. So Hafey moves up to third, still nobody out. Simmons fouls it off. It's 1-1. Don't need all 3 runs back here, but the Cardinals definitely want to at least make sure they get this 1 run across. Fastball and ball and strike. It's 1-2. Here's the pitch. Simmons out to left field. Drifting over is Ashburn. Puts it away. Runner's going to tag. Throw comes home. Will be nowhere near in time. Hafey comes in to score. It's a sacrifice fly for Ted Simmons. And the Cardinals are on the board. It's now 3-1 Phillies. Here's Ozzie Smith. Smith batting .271. Tied for 6th in stolen bases in the National League with 34. Fastball is a ball and strike. Roberts back on the hill. Ball is a ball and strike. On the American League side of the ledger, the Minnesota Twins' improbable comeback has been completed, and they have clinched the AL Central Division title as Smith pops this one to short. Rollins makes the play for out number 2.
The batter, the left fielder.
So now the Tigers have been relegated to a wild card spot after leading the division basically from opening day till the second week of September. The Twins have simply been unconscious since August 24th. As of now, the Red Sox will host the Tigers for that American League wild card game. Scratched foul here by Langford. It's 0-2. Breaking ball. Langford lines this one out to left center. That's going to be a long run. Hamilton's not going to get there. It splits the gap to one hopper off the base of the wall. Langford makes a turn at second, but he will hold there. It's a 2-out double for Ray Langford, his 37th double of the season. Slice there away from Hamilton. No crack at that. I apologize. I think I said before Ashburn was playing left. Ashburn is the DH. Sherry McGee is playing left. So here's Rogers Hornsby tying run at the plate. Here in the bottom of the third. First pitch fastball from Roberts misses away. It's 1-0. Hornsby grounded out his first time up. Roberts from the set. Fastball away. Another call. And Roberts doesn't get it. 2-0. Here's the pitch. Fastball misses down low. Bryce Harper waits on deck for the Cardinals. 3-0 pitch. And Hornsby swings 3-0, grounds it into the hole. Rollins throws the first, and the side is retired. Pete Rogers Hornsby playing the way he played the first 3 years of the FSBL. I don't have a problem with that. It's been a little bit of a down year for the Rods. A little surprised he swung 3-0 there. Trying to find something he can drive out. We'll head to the top of the fourth, 3-1 Phillies. Here's Sherry McGee. McGee, solo homer in the second. Made it 2-0. Breaking ball, and this one is roped. That's a bullet deep to left field. That's a one-hopper off the wall. McGee is going to have an extra base hit. Langford fields, and McGee rounds second but holds, but it's a lead-off double for Sherry McGee. His 39th of the season to open up the top of the fourth. Here's Ryan Howard. Howard is 0 for 1. This ball misses up high. Broglio delivers. Howard skies it. Towards right center, hooking away from Edmonds, but Edmonds is going to chase it down in the gap. Nice play by Jimmy there to get to that one. Runner will tag up and go to third. Howard gives that ball a good ride deep out to right center, but Edmonds chases it down for the first out. Here's Darren Dalton. Dalton is 0 for 1. He grounded out. Curveball, line the other way, base hit. So Dalton singles into left, and the Phillies extend their lead to 4-1. A run in each inning so far for Philadelphia. Gotta wonder how long the Cardinals are going to stick with Broglio here. Phillies continue to build that picket fence on the scoreboard. Ones in each of the first 4 innings. 1 away, Dalton at first. Here's Rollins. Fastball misses up high. Rollins struck out his first time up. Slider misses away. Broglio deals Rollins, ground ball, right-hand side. Hornsby lays out, knocks it down, but he's not going to have a play. Infield hit for Jimmy Rollins, and it's first and second. That ball was not hit that hard. Hornsby gets over and knocks it down. But now the order turns over. Billy Hamilton 1 for 2. Ground ball to first. Mize picks it, goes to second. Relay throw to first. Broglio covering, but Hamilton gets down the line too well. He avoids the double play. 2 outs. Runners at the corners. Nicely picked there by Mize. So here's Ashburn. Ashburn is 1 for 2. Fastball's a called strike. 1 for 2, single and a run scored. Brewers lead the Pirates 4-2 in Milwaukee. And the tragic number for the Pirates is 1. Cubs win or a Pirates loss. And 1, Broglio to Ashburn, lines it down. Count 1-2. Broglio delivers. Line shot to third, picked by Boyer, and the side is retired. But the Phillies strike again, RBI single for Darren Dalton. We head to the bottom of the fourth. Phillies 4. Cardinals 1 in a veritable must-win game for the Cardinals. Part of the Cardinals order coming up here. It'll start with Bryce Harper. Harper popped out his first time up.
Bryce Harper.
Roberts delivers. First pitch swinging. Harper puts it over the bag. Howard dives, knocks it down. Roberts gets over to cover. Howard makes the flip, and Harper is retired. Nice job there by Ryan Howard, who was hugging the line. To knock that down and stay with it. Howard not blessed with much range. Guarding the line there, he was able to make the play. One down. Here's Johnny Mize. Mize pulls the first pitch. Howard boots it, but it's in front of him. Once again, Roberts gets over the cover. 2 pitches, 2 outs here in the bottom of the 4th. Here's Jimmy Edmonds. Edmonds singled his first time up. Cardinals helping Roberts out here. Only thrown 37 pitches to this point. Fastball misses inside. One and 0 the count. Roberts gets the sign from Dalton. Delivers. Edmonds fouls it off. 1 and 1. Pitch from Roberts misses down low. 2 and 1 the count. Roberts paces around the mound, stretches his arm out a little bit. It's back on the hill. 2-1 pitch. Edmonds goes chasing, skies it to center, but Billy Hamilton is right there, puts it away, and the side is retired. So we are through 4 here at Busch Stadium. Part of the Phillies order coming up in the top of the 5th. They lead it 4-1. So here's Chase Utley. Utley is 1 for 2. He doubled back in the 3rd.
The second baseman, number 26.
Broglio delivers. Curveball misses down low. And Utley, the front runner for National League Rookie of the Year. Change up there. Called strike with 1 and 1. Curveball on the outside edge. Ground ball in the hole. Mize ranges. Hornsby ranges. It gets in between them. That ball had eyes, as Ernie Harwell would say. Single into right for Chase Utley to open up the top of the 5th. Right between Mize and Hornsby. Here's Klein. He's 1 for 1. Fastball away. RBI single and a sacrifice fly. One 0 pitch. Klein skies at the center. Edmonds is coming on. He was playing in the next county, but he comes on and puts it away for out number 1.
Up next for Philadelphia, the third baseman, Scott.
So that'll bring up Scott Rowland. Rowland is grounded out twice. Broglio deals. Fastball called strike. Cardinals bullpen action. Lindy McDaniel, the right-hander. Al Hrabosky, the left-hander. A little early for Hrabosky to be up. Traditionally more of a setup role here for the Cardinals, but at this point the Cardinals just don't have a hell of a lot of margin for error. And they can't be eliminated today. Their tragic number is 3. Curveball, good looking pitch, call the ball. Two and 1 the count. Over to first. Utley gets back. Broglio taking his time here. Now delivers. 2-1 pitch and rolling. Crushes it down the line, but he hooked it. Rolling unloads, but that ball hooks foul. Count holds 2-2. Runner goes. Ground ball to short. Smith, the only play will be to first. Gets rolling. There's 2 away.
Now batting.
The runner was off on the pitch. Rolling. Swinging. Grounds it weakly. Smith's only play was the first. 2 down. Here's Sherry McGee. Double and a homer for McGee. Another terrific game as part of an outstanding season. Curve ball from Broglio misses away. Broglio trying to have his first inning where he hasn't given up a run. Phillies 1 run in each of the first 4 innings. Slider misses down low. Fastball for ball and strike. 2-1. Expos have tied the Mets in the 8th. Darryl Strawberry has his 31st in that game for New York. The Reds all over the Cubs in the 8th. So the Cubs are taking one on the chin today. Amos Otis has driven in 4 for the Reds. Brewers on top of the Pirates. Again, the Pirates came in with a tragic number of 1 today. So if that result holds, the Pirates season will be over. Fastball misses away. Count goes full. Ryan Howard waits on deck. Dodgers, who are tied with the Mets, are tied 1-1 as well with the Rockies. Shot out here in the left center field. That's carrying deep into the gap, going way back, and it's out of here. And Sherry McGee may have just come close to putting finishing touches on the Cardinals season. Again, the Cardinals can't be eliminated today. Certainly not with the Cubs losing. But it is now 6-1 Philadelphia. Sherry McGee has gone deep twice in this one. And the Cardinals are in a bad, bad way. Deep shot to left center. Edmonds and Langford both go back, and all they can do is watch it sail into the seats.
The first baseman, number 6.
Here's Ryan Howard. Broglio still facing him. I am shocked that Broglio hasn't had the plug pulled here. It's not the time to let Broglio figure things out for the Cardinals. And the Cubs losing today certainly helped St. Louis. Ground ball here by Howard to Smith, who throws him out to retire the side. But Sherry McGee, 3 for 3, a pair of home runs. We head to the bottom of the 5th. We're midway through here at Busch. It's all Philadelphia, 6-1 Phillies. So here's Ken Boyer. The Cardinals have not made Robin Roberts work at all. Roberts, 41 pitches through the first 4 innings. Kind of feels like the Cardinals need something here in this 5th. Boyer, check swing, number up the first baseline, just rolls foul before Howard can touch it up. Boyer catches a break there. 0-1 sinker misses down low. Hopped up the chute. Dalton is there, sheds the mask, puts it away for the first out here in the bottom of the 5th.
The batter, number 7.
Boyer walks back to the dugout quite dejectedly. Here's Chick Hafey. Hafey doubled and scored. Sky to right. Klein barely has to move, puts it away for the second out. 4 pitches, 2 batters out here in the bottom of the 5th. Again, the Cardinals not making Roberts work at all. Here's Ted Simmons. Simmons had a sacrifice fly his first time up at scored Tatey for the Cardinals. Takes a fastball there at the knees. Roberts delivers. Simmons down the left field line. That's a fair ball, and it bounces into the seats. So a ground rule double for Ted Simmons, who goes the other way here. See, it bounces just inside the chalk and into the seats. So now here's Ozzie Smith. The Wizard is 0 for 1. Pulls this one to right. That's going to get down for a base hit, and Smith has an RBI. Going for 2, Klein's throw is offline, and Ozzie Smith has an RBI double here in the bottom of the 5th. Still work to do, but it's now 6-2 Phillies. Good job there by Ozzie. Klein got there quickly. Smith never hesitated. Klein's throw well offline. So now the order turns over. Here's Ray Langford. Langford is 1 for 2. Curveball misses inside. Langford doubled back in the 3rd. Robert Steele. This is down low. Rogers Hornsby waits on deck. Robert steals. Langford puts it down to first, but right at Howard, who takes it to the bag himself, and the side is retired. So the Cardinals get a run. They certainly could have used more than that, though. We're through 5 here at Busch. 6-2 Phillies.
Your attention, please.
So Broglio's day is done, and General Crowder, who was going to get the start today, now comes in. Crowder 1-3, a 5.76 earned run average. He has struggled mightily. 9 appearances. 2 of those were starts. Crowder ousted from the rotation. Broglio got the start today. Broglio didn't fare much better. Here's Dalton. Crowder rocks and fires. First ball swung on and missed. Oh, 1 pitch. Swung on and missed. It's 0-2. Tigers have acted interesting. Tigers, in today, game behind the Red Sox for that first wild card spot. Red Sox have cooled off a little bit. Tigers trying to. That'd be huge for the Tigers. They can overtake Boston and get home field advantage. Fouls off the changeup. Counts 2-2. Ball. Fly ball. Hit well to center. Edmonds going back. Still going back. Reaches up and makes the play. Oh, terrific grab by Jim Edmonds. As he makes contact with the wall. Can't say he crashed into it. He was able to pull himself up a little bit, but he contacts the wall to take an extra base hit away from Dalton. 1 away. Here's Rollins. Fastball misses up high. Daniel and Urbasa throwing in the bullpen. It looks like Daniel had sat down for a bit. He's now back up throwing. Crowder deal. Fastball ties Rollins up. It's 1-1. see the Rays over the Red Sox 5-2 in the ninth, despite Reggie Smith's 33rd home run of the year for Boston. The Blue Jays tied at 5 in Toronto. Ernie Williams and Roberto Alomar have gone deep in that game. Royals over the White Sox 3-1 as those two play out the string in Kansas City. Whit Merrifield has an RBI for the Royals. A's over the Orioles 3-0 in the third. Mark McGwire has driven in a pair for Oakland. Rollins grounds this down to third. Boyer has it, throws to first. Route number 2. Twins lead the Indians 1-0 in the sixth. Minnesota continues to get big hits and terrific pitching. Lenny Dykstra has gone deep in that one for his 12th. Mariners lead the Angels 2-0 in the third. Mike Witt. Looking around the pitching matchup there. Braves lead the Marlins 3-2. Ground ball here to second. Hornsby throws to first. And the side is retired. A good job out of the bullpen by Crowder. Now we'll see if the Cardinals, coming up with Hornsby in the heart, try to get something going in the bottom of the sixth. They trail at 6-2. Raja is 0 for 2. He is grounded out both times.
The second baseman, number 0.
Line shot out to center. Going towards the gap is Hamilton. He gets there. Hornsby hit that ball solid. Hamilton closes on it quickly. Route number 1. The Pirates have come back to tie the Brewers at 4 in the sixth as Pittsburgh tries to keep their playoff hopes alive. Here's Harper. He's 0 for 2. This is down and away. Looks it. Gets inside and delivers. Fastball misses up high. 2-0 the count. That shot is in the center for a base hit, so Harper laces one up the middle. Despite the shift, Hollins can't snare it.
Now batting, number 22.
So that'll bring up Mize with Harper on first. 1 away. Mize is 0 for 2. Ball misses down low. Mize is grounded out both times up today. Roberts delivers, breaking ball in for a called strike with 1-1. Set. Delivers. Next ball away. 2-1 the count. Roberts delivers again. Sinker there is fouled off. Count is level at 2-2. Roberts working to Mize. Harper on first. Breaking ball. Ooh, borderline pitch. Doesn't get the call, and the count goes full as our good friend Beatles Eternally tunes in. How are you, my friend? Good to see you, sir. I hope all is well. Full count offering from Roberts to Mize. At the knee, strike 3 called. Mize doesn't like it, but he's going to have to go take a seat, and that's a huge strikeout for Robin Roberts. Down goes Mize, and now here's Edmonds, 1 for 2. Fastball in for a called strike. Beatles, if you have not gotten to watch it yet, the best pitcher's duel in FSBL history the other night, Sandy Koufax and Rube Waddell. 1-1. The count here to Edmonds. Pitch out. Ball. Cox to throw. Nobody goes. 2-1. Roberts from the set. Delivers. Fastball misses down low. 3-1. Ken Boyer waits on deck. And 1 the count. Roberts deals. Misses down low for ball 4. So Harper moves up to second. Edmonds takes first.
Now batting, third baseman.
There are 2 outs. Here's Ken Boyer. Boyer is 0 for 2. He has popped out twice. Fred Bird trying to get the crowd here in St. Louis fired up here. Roberts still only at 66 pitches. Fastball rides inside for ball 1. Shakafy waits on deck for St. Louis. Roberts deals. Boyer tries to hold up. They say he went. It's 1-1. Roberts deals. Boyer fouls it off. 1-2 the count. Roberts deals. Breaking ball, Boyer. Check swing there. That time he does hold up, and the count goes to 2-2. Roberts from the set. Delivers. Boyer. Skied right center. Klein ranging over. He'll get there. Puts it away, and the side is retired. Roberts gets out of the jam. We're through 6 here at Busch. Phillies 6. Cardinals 2. Beatles knows Cardinals underperformed this season dramatically. And it's somewhat ironic in that it happened in what's been Bob Gibson's best season of the FSPL. You know, as we've talked about previously, Gibson has been merely adequate during the regular seasons. He was a beast in both the year 1 and year 2 postseasons for the Cardinals. But he had just kind of been an adequate pitcher during the regular season. He has kind of underperformed. But Gibson was Gibson-esque during the regular season this year. Dizzy Dean had a terrible first half. Rogers Hornsby had a down year. So, I mean, a lot of guys for the Cardinals, you know, have had impact on the fact that they've underperformed. But this whole division has been mediocre. I mean, the Cubs right now at 80, they're 2 games up on the Cardinals. I guess they're 81 and 70, 80 and 78, 80 and 79, something like that. You know, I mean, you know, your Pirates, unfortunately for them, after getting back into it, had a really miserable stretch in August, and then they suffered just a devastating loss the other night in that series against the Cubs as they tried to get themselves back into it. So the Pirates rather, entered today with the tragic number of 1. So either a Pirates loss over these last 3 days of the season or a Cubs win bounces them. Utley pops it up. Hornsby out in shallow center. Puts it away. But I mean, this whole NL Central has just been very mediocre here in year 4. So 2 down. Here's Chuck Klein, 1 for 2. Klein had an RBI single and a sacrifice fly as well. The Brewers have taken the lead on the Pirates 6-4. That game now in the 7th in Milwaukee. Fastball misses away. It's 1-0. And the American League bracket is set for its 5 teams. The only question, whether the Red Sox or Tigers will host the wild card game against the other. Nationally, still a bit more complicated. This NL Central is not settled as of yet. During the day, Cubs 2 up on the Cardinals, 3 up on the Pirates. In this final series of the season, fastball misses up high. It's 3-0. Scott Rowland waits on deck. The Mets and Dodgers remain tied for the second wild card spot. Braves 2 games ahead of both of them. Fastball misses inside, ball 4. That looks like a good pitch from Crowder. He got squeezed there. That inside corner to lefties. It's been a bit erratic throughout the course of this game. 2 down, now a runner on first. Here's Rowland. He's 0 for 3. Bealslo's rooting for the Tigers in the AL. The Tigers can pitch. Pitching isn't going to be their problem, but I'm not sure they are going to have enough offense to really compete there. But I mean that top 3 for them, Verlander, Newhouser, and Lolich, and Denny McLain has been excellent as well. 7th inning stretch time here in St. Louis. Getting late early here for the Cardinals. They trail at 6-2. Here's Chick Hafey. What also really hurt the Tigers. So the Tigers made that trade deadline deal when Montreal was purging all of their top players to kind of regroup. And the Tigers acquired Andre Dawson. And Dawson performed really well after that trade. He was having a down season, but he was performing well for the Tigers. And then Dawson broke his ankle in the second week of September. And Dawson is done for the season. And that is just a crushing blow for the Tigers. Looped out to right. Klein barely has to move. Puts it away for the first out. Again, with the obviously the Yankees and the A's terrific lineups, but even with the Red Sox lineup, to ask that Tigers rotation, as nasty as it is, you're absolutely right, but to ask them to shut those 2 teams down completely is a really tall ask, and the Tigers are going to have to go through at least one of them. But even though they're not the wild card in the American League right now is the Minnesota Twins. The Twins who chased down the Tigers in the second half of the season. The Tigers basically led from opening day through the second week of September. But the Twins have been certifiably unconscious since August 24th. At one point, they were 22-3 over a 25-game stretch, down the stretch. And so, I mean, the Twins just can do no wrong at the end of the season, hot at the right time. But the Twins suffer from a bit of the same thing as the Tigers. I'm just not sure the Twins can generate enough offense to win a series against the Yankees or A's. Ground ball hit to short. Weakly, Rollins throws the first. Down goes Ted Simmons, and there's 2 away. But upsets happen. That's why you play the games out. Here's Ozzie. He's 1 for 2, a double and an RBI. Roberts has been on cruise control for much of this game. Cardinals have not worked counts on him. That was just pitch number 80 there. Here are 2 outs in the bottom of the 7th. Smith lines this one. That's going to be another hit for Ozzie. Cut off there by Ashburn. Oh, so Billy Hamilton is the DH today for the Phillies. I had the Phillies outfield rotation all messed up. I thought it was originally I thought it was Hamilton in center, Ashburn in left. It's actually Ashburn in center. Sherry McGee is in left, and Billy Hamilton is doing the DH duties today. Sherry McGee, a pair of homers in this game for the Phillies. 2 outs, runner on first. Here's Ray Lankford. He's 1 for 3. The Reds have defeated the Cubs 7-2 in Cincinnati. So the Cubs won't make a step forward today, but they're rooting for the Brewers to try to finish off the Pirates and get the Pirates out of the picture. The Brewers still lead that game 6-4. Roberts ahead of Lankford here, 0-2. Rocks and fires. Breaking ball. Langford slashes it down to third. Roland picks it nicely. Goes the short way. And the side is retired. Nice play there by Roland. That was a bullet off the bat of Langford. We are through 7 here at Busch. 6-2 Philly. So here's Sherry McGee, and McGee has had himself just a whale of a day. Solo homer there. 2-run homer is next time up. 3 for 3 on the day. General Crowder has done a very nice job out of the Cardinals bullpen in this one. He'll stay in to start the 8th. First pitch strike to McGee. Ball is fouled off. OG pitch. This is outside. One-two offering. Curveball locks him up, and McGee goes down looking. Nice pitch there from Crowder. And there's one away. Here's Ryan Howard. Howard is 0 for 3. Howard hits this one well to left. Langford's going back on it. Still going back. Makes the grab. Nicely done by Ray Langford. That is a slicing liner over his head. Tough play for Langford. Puts it away for the second out. Here's Darren Dalton. Dutch is 1 for 3. Fastball off the plate. Crowder was originally going to start this game, but frankly, he has had a terrible season, particularly as of late. The Cardinals decided to put Ernie Broglio in to get the start. That did not go as well as hoped. Broglio allowed single runs over each of the 4 innings. Then the 2-run exclamation point homer from McGee in the 5th. Skied to center by Dalton. Edmonds puts it away. And the side is retired. So the Cardinals, if they can pull off a comeback, can close the NL Central to a game. But they've got some work ahead. They trail it 6-2. Here's Rogers Hornsby. Roberts is at 85 pitches. We're just going to take a peek. Make sure the Phillies do have bullpen action going, just in case. And they do. Now remember, they still not have a lefty in the bullpen? They do not. So we'll let Farrell and Messina throw. That's fine. Rogers is 0 for 3. Again, it's been a down year for Hornsby. Pulled it up a little bit late in the season, particularly in terms of power numbers. Hornsby has been a perennial 300 hitter each of the first 3 years of the FSP. Down in the 260s here in year 4. Fastball there, swung on and missed. It's 1-1. Hornsby fouls that one off. 1-2 to count. Walton sets up inside. Roberts delivers. Hornsby pops it up in foul ground. Roland giving chase. He is underneath it. Puts it away for out number 1.
The right fielder, number 34, Bryce Harper.
So that'll bring up Bryce Harper. Harper is 1 for 3, singled back in the 6th. The Braves have defeated the Marlins 3-2 in Miami, so the Braves will continue to have at least a 2-game lead for the top spot in the NL wildcard race. The Mets have defeated the Expos. That game about to go final, 2-1 in the 11th. Tom Seaver allows 1 run over 8, strikes out 9. As we mentioned, the Reds finished off the Cubs 7-2 in Cincinnati. Fastball misses down low. Johnny Mize waits on deck. The Brewers continue to lead the Pirates 6-4 in the 8th in Milwaukee. Andy Van Slyke, 3-run shot for the Pirates in that one. If the Pirates lose that one, their season is done. Offer fouls it off. So Roberts has worked back from 3-0 to 3-2. Dodgers taking the lead against the Rockies, 3-1 in the 8th. Jackie Robinson, a pair of homers for LA in that one. Dodgers and the Mets stay in lockstep down the stretch for that second wild card spot. Chop to first. Howard. Roberts covers. Harper's retired. There's 2 away. Cardinals just not even getting much hard contact at this point. Here's Mize. 0 for 3 on the game. 0 for 7 in the series. And this is game 2 of a 4-game set. Roberts delivers and Mize pops it up. First pitch swinging. Rowland is there and the side is retired. And the Cardinals are going down meekly here at this point in the ball game. We head to the 9th here at Busch. 6-2 Phillies. Jimmy Rollins will lead things off for Philadelphia. General Crowder is going to stay in. No reason to take him out. Crowder has done a terrific job out of the bullpen in this one. Rowland slashes it foul. Fouls it off. So again, we will do one game tomorrow on the Saturday, and then on the Sunday, final day of the regular season, I'll basically set up games in order, and I'll broadcast any game that has relevance. Again, the American League game is American League side is set. I won't broadcast the Red Sox or Tigers if it's just a matter of home field. I'm not going to do that. I'm not going to kind of delay things longer than they need to be. But, you know, if that final day of the season comes down to the Mets and the Dodgers still with the same record, something like that, I'll end up broadcasting both of those games. And obviously, we'll broadcast the potential game 163, which is still on the table here in the National League. The National League has had a game 163 2 of the first 3 years. Crowder whiffs Rollins for the first out here in the top of the 9th. That would actually, so this would actually be, if it happens, 3 game 163s needed in the first 4 years of the FSBL. Order turns over. Here's Billy Hamilton. Fastball is a called strike. Hamilton 1 for 4, double and a run scored. Hamilton batting over 300. He's got that average at 302. The 300 season for sliding Billy Hamilton. Crowder delivers. Nice change up there. He's ahead of Hamilton 0-2. Crowder delivers. Fastball up and in, they hit him. Oh boy. Crowder hits Hamilton, who is none too happy about it. He'll take his base. Billy Hamilton leads the National League in stolen bases. Here's Richie Ashburn. Ashburn is 1 for 4. Throw over to first. Hamilton dives back in. Fastball is a called strike. It's 0-1. Probably be Crowder's last hitter if Ashburn gets on. Could have brought the lefty in here. Well, that's right. The Cardinals have a lefty. Herbosky is up. Bringing the lefty to face Klein. Pitch out. Runner doesn't go. He actually makes sure that Herbosky up and down. 1-1 the count. Crowder deals. Right down the middle. Strike 2. Crowder looks in, gets the sign from Simmons, and delivers. Fastball off the plate, 2-2 the count. Crowder checks Hamilton, delivers. Ashburn, one hopper to second. Hornsby goes to the bag himself, throws to first, not going to get Ashburn. Surprising that Hornsby took that himself. Probably an easier play on the turn if he flips that to Smith. Especially against the lefty, I would think that Smith was in prime position now. Let's go take a quick replay look here. Yeah, I mean, Smith is shaded towards the bag. I'm not sure why Hornsby elected to take this ball himself. If he goes to Ozzie there, he's probably got the double play. So questionable decision there from Hornsby. Crowder has done a terrific job here, but they're going to go to Hrabosky here now with Utley and Klein.
Ladies and gentlemen,
2 up. Mad Hungarian comes in 10-4, 3.06 ERA in 59 appearances. Hrabosky lost his closer's job early on in the season, but he has been terrific since being put back into the main bullpen for us. He will face presumptive National League Rookie of the Year, Chase Utley. Utley is 2 for 4. Fastball from Hrabosky misses down and away. Pitch out. Runner doesn't go. McDaniel back up and throwing again for St. Louis. Foul off. 2-1 to count. Hrabosky checks the runner. Delivers. Fastball misses down low. Chuck Klein waits on deck. Three and 1 to count. Hrabosky delivers. Fastball misses down and in for ball 4. So Utley works out the walk. Hrabosky walks the first man to face him. First and second, 2 outs, top of the ninth. Here's Chuck Klein. Klein is 1 for 2. He has driven in a pair. He's now got 98 RBIs on the season. Ground ball to second. Hornsby has it. Goes the short way this time to Smith. And the side is retired. So Hrabosky bends but doesn't break. Up to the Cardinals here in the bottom of the ninth. Edmonds, Boyer, and Hafey. They trail it 6-2. Kirk Farrell is going to come on for the Phillies. 15-4 out of the bullpen. Farrell has been vulturing wins left, right, and sideways. 3.26 ERA in 65 appearances. We'll start off facing Jimmy Edmonds. Again, this Phillies bullpen does not have a left-handed pitcher. So your final line for Robin Roberts, a terrific performance. 8 innings, 7 hits, 2 runs, 1 walk, only 1 strikeout. Roberts let them put the ball in play, but not a lot of hard contact for the Cardinals in this one. So Farrell will work to Edmonds. He's 1 for 2. Edmonds turns that fastball around foul. Brewers lead the Pirates in the ninth in Milwaukee. Again, a Pirates loss there ends their season. Splitter. They say Edmonds went. It's 0-2. Edmonds fouls it off. Dodgers still lead the Rockies. Now it's 4-1 in the ninth in Colorado. Homers 16 and 17 for Jackie Robinson. Fastball off the plate. It's 1-2. Farrell delivers. Misses down and in. 2-2 the count. Wants it away. It is away. It's off the plate. And Edmonds lays off. Full count to Jim Edmonds. All starts with the base runner. You're the Cardinals hoping for the comeback here. 3-2 pitch from Farrell. Edmonds fouls it off. This will be the 8th pitch of the at-bat. Farrell deals. Edmonds tries to hold up. They say he went. Down goes Edmonds. There's one away. Here's Ken Boyer. Boyer is 0 for 3. High slider out of the zone. Jim Messier and Red Donahue throwing in the Phillies bullpen. Those are Ryan Madsen is not throwing as of yet. 4-run ball game. They would love to save some bullets in Madsen's gun. Fastball missed down and away. Fly ball. Shallow right center. Ashburn drifts over, puts it away, and the Cardinals are down to their final out. Here's Chick Hafey. Hafey is 1 for 3. Farrell delivers. Splitter. This is down low. This ball there. Hafey fouls it off. One pitch. Hafey holds back there. It's 2-1. Chopper to second. Picked by Utley. Throws to first. The ball game is over, and the Phillies have handed the Cardinals a loss the Cardinals can ill afford. So the Phillies continue to roll the best record in the National League. This game didn't have much meaning for them. But for the Cardinals, the loss here, even though the Cubs lost, cuts the Cardinals' tragic number to 2. The Cardinals now need to win the remaining 2 games of this series and have the Cubs lose their last 2 games of the season against the cellar-dwelling Cincinnati Reds. Sherry McGee, a pair of homers in this one, off starter Ernie Broglio. And the Cardinals could just never get the offense humming in this one. Nice start from Robin Roberts. Nothing fancy. He only struck out 1, but efficient. And it gets the Phillies to the finish line. Roberts improves to 14-10. Broglio falls to 0-1. Your final line score, Phillies 6 runs, 10 hits, 1 error. Cardinals 2 runs, 7 hits, no errors. And Roberts 8 innings, 7 hits, 1 strikeout, 1 walk, 2 runs allowed. Broglio takes the loss. He allowed 10 hits over 5. Walked nobody, only struck out 1 though. A lot of balls in play, and a couple of them off the bat of Sherry McGee. Left the yard. McGee gets player of the game honors with the 2 long balls. So what we'll do here, let's get out of this, and we'll go and check what the final results of a couple of those games that were in progress were. Again, the Pirates were trailing heading to the 9th in Milwaukee. So let's check that out. And the Brewers hold on. So the Pirates season is done. They fall 6-4 in Milwaukee. So the Pirates are now eliminated from playoff contention. There you see the Cubs lost to the Reds 7-2. So that at least buys St. Louis a glimmer of hope. The Mets and the Dodgers, both victorious. So 2 games left in the season. They are still tied for the second wild card game. Tied for the second wild card position. The Braves continue to hold on to the top wild card spot with a win over the Marlins there behind John Smoltz. So now with 2 days left in the season, let's get to the next day and let's see what goes on here. we'll pick which game we'll do tomorrow. And then the last day of the season, like I said, we'll do any relevant game. So the Phillies have home field advantage through the playoffs. The Giants have clinched the NL West. The Cardinals, 2 games back with 2 games left. Either a Cubs win or a Cardinals loss in either of the next 2 games eliminates St. Louis. In the wild card race, there you see the Braves. Mets have won 4 straight. Dodgers have won 3 straight. Diamondbacks have won 6 straight, trying to stay in contention, but the Diamondbacks just have too much that they need to hope for. They basically need everybody to lose out for them to win their last 2. I mean, it's only 2 games, so I guess it is feasible. Good. I'll tell you, gritty job by the Diamondbacks this year. I'm still not sure how they've done that, frankly, just because they have no offense. As far as talent goes, I'm kind of shocked how the Diamondbacks. I mean, yes, they have Johnson and Schilling, which certainly helps. But even so, the Diamondbacks putting up a winning season has been a bit of a surprise. But anyway, all right. So for the Saturday game, I'm in Scherzer, Wheeler, Kershaw, Francis. I'm inclined to do you know what? The Cubs could clinch with a win. So I think we're actually going to do Cubs and Reds. And that way, if the Cubs clinch the division, we'll broadcast that game. I hate not broadcasting a Bob Gibson game, but we're probably gonna go with the Cubbies and give the Cubbies an opportunity to clinch, and have that on the channel, as it would be the Cubs' first playoff appearance in the FSBL. And then, if the Cardinals are somehow still alive on the Sunday, then we will broadcast Grover, Cleveland, Alexander, and Dizzy Dean on the last day of the season, if the Cardinals are still in contention there. And then, of course, we would obviously broadcast either of the Mets and Dodgers games as well on that final day of the season, if they are relevant to things. So that'll wrap it up from here. Appreciate it. Thank you, Beatles. I appreciate that, buddy. Good to see you as always. And nice to have you tuning in here. I'll tell you, man, these Phillies are really good. This may be the year the Giants get picked off. The Phillies they do everything. They hit for power. They hit for average. They can run a bit. Their pitching has been great. This may be the year that the Giants go down. But we thought the Phillies might take them down last year, and then the Phillies got picked off by the Dodgers. So weird things happen in the postseason. The Giants are still the top team until somebody dethrones them. The Giants have won back-to-back World Series and all 3 NL pennants. That'll wrap it up again for tonight. Bang that like button if you haven't as of yet. Subscribe if you haven't as of yet. And most importantly, be good to each other, fellas. And we'll talk soon as year 4 of the FSBL comes to a close.